Let us see how does an AC generator works. In case of motor, electric energy is converted into mechanical energy. So current is passed, then axle starts rotating in anti-clockwise direction. But here, in case of generator, the mechanical energy is converted into electrical energy. So initially the rectangular coil rotates here with the help of axle. When axle is rotated in clockwise direction, then the rectangular coil starts rotating. Initially, magnetic field and the conductor are parallel to each other, no current flows. But when axle is rotated, CD moves down and AB comes up. Now, magnetic field and the conductor are perpendicular to each other. So, applying Fleming's right hand rule, when both are perpendicular to each other, current is induced in the circuit. Current is induced in this circuit. So, current flows through A, B, C, D, through B1, R1, A, B, C, D and R2 and B2. Yes. Now, due to inertia, again it starts rotating and CD comes in place of AB and AB goes to the place of CD now. But here both the slip rings are in series with each other. There is no changing of the brushes and slip rings takes place as in case of DC motor, because that is direct current motor, DC motor. So the commutators, split rings, they change the direction, they change the connection of rings and the brushes. So again in case of motor, the current flows in the same direction in the second half of the cycle. But in case of AC generator, due to not changing of the connections between the rings and the brushes, the current continues to flow in the opposite direction of DCBA, because DC will be this side now, AB will be this side. So again it flows in the direction DCBA. Okay, that's why it is called as AC generator. Once the current flows through ABCD, in the second half of the cycle of this axle rotation, the current flows through DCBA. But in both the condition, current is generated and it is flowing in the external circuit. And the galvanometer shows the deflection, showing the presence of current in the whole circuit. If you want to convert this AC generator into a DC generator, replace these slip rings and place split rings and connect the ends to the brushes. Then AC generator will be converted into a DC generator. If you want to increase the capacity of this generation, yes, this is only one with one rectangular coil, very minute amount of electricity is generated. What should be done to increase the capacity of generation of the electricity here? As in case of motor, whatever we did, the same things are followed here. The first thing is use many number of rectangular coils here. Then if we increase the capacity of these magnets, then also more electricity is produced. Axle has to be rotated very fast, quickly, for the quick movement of this coil, so that more current is generated. If you do it manually, mechanically means manually, if you rotate the axle, the speed will not be increased. To increase the speed of the rotation of the axle is connected to an external device. In case of cycle, it is connected to the cycle wheel. So when we pedal fast, more current is generated. In case of nuclear power generation, the nuclear energy is used to rotate the axle, so that more electricity is generated. In case of hydroelectricity power, when the water force is more, the circles are turbines are placed and they are fixed to the axle. So when the turbines rotate quickly, more current is generated. In rainy season, we get more current power generation because the water force will be more that time. Turbines rotate very quickly. Yes. So in this way, in different ways of generating the powers in India, we use maximum, we are dependent on hydroelectricity, then nuclear energy. Yes. But there are many different ways, even windmills. Yes. So through windmills, the axle is fixed to the wings of the windmill. So when the wings are rotating quickly, more electricity is generated here. So this is how a generator works here. Now AC generator generates alternating current and DC generator generates direct current here.